Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program which I call Tarot, and this Tarot, a Kabbalistic tarot cards, and this is for you coming from the Ox family. And let me shuffle these cards. And the first card that I pull, and by the way, this is for the period of 15th April to 30th April. I'm trying to narrow the field down, the duration down, to see if these Kabbalistic tarot cards can give a more accurate message or not. And the contents are lotteries, love, business, career, and health. Now, the very first card that I'm going to pull will have to do with romance. But before that, I want to tell you that this program is for everybody who comes from the Ox family. It's not for you alone. For you alone, you'll need to have this 90-minute Skype session with me based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. We'll talk about that later. Now, having pulled this card, let's start with the romance. And for you coming from the Ox family, it is not a good card. It says that your romance can get into trouble in these 15 days, last 15 days of April. And it's just a dying out of the romance, a losing the interest of the romance, seeing from this card. It says you need shelter. So I translate this word shelter to mean that you must be careful as not to break down this shelter. So don't challenge your love partner in the romance or you'll be in trouble. If you find a new romance in the last 15 days of April, they will not be very long lasting because the shadows are moving in this card in the sense that I can see different time lapses. And so it just shows that the feelings are going to be not stable with you and your newfound romance. So take it easy and go slow. Don't expect too much from a newfound romance. Wait out these 15 days and let's see what happens for the next month. If you are married, well, this card is good for long term. So if you are married, for long term is fine. But in these 15 days, there will be many differences. The foundation is weak. So it says that trouble may already be happening in your marriage by now. Some differences of some kind or another. So don't rock the boat in these last 15 days, or you might even have more damage. So don't bring up past problems. Don't want to mention past difficulties or put blame on anybody. Just ride out quietly these last 15 days of April and you should be fine. General family areas are quite safe. The next card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your job firstly. And your area of job is not secure. And there is somebody there who hates you, who wants to get rid of you, who wants to attack you in these last 15 days of April. So you have to respect your superiors or your immediate bosses. Otherwise, it could be them that go against you. So your insecurity of your job, you have to behave well and show that you are loyal and show that you are obedient. Otherwise, this last 15 days will trouble your job a lot. Let's go to the area of business. Now the business area, this card is quite exciting because you can break new boundaries, which means you can either change into another line of business or you might be offered another line of business to what you're doing. I don't mind the change part so much because during these last 15 days, you coming from the Ox family is looking for a change anyway. And so you will be able to handle the business area a bit better. But just keep in mind not to expect to grow too big at one time. Okay? Your general finances are quite okay. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards, and these 3 cards have to do with lotteries. So the first card for you from the Ox family, this is a fire card. And a fire card, from there I will pick out fire numbers. And your fire numbers are, from this card, the number 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, or 64, or even 73. So these numbers seem to be important from this card. So keep in mind. The next card that I'm going to look at will give me another set of numbers for you from the Ox family. And it shows savings and banks and all the places which hold money. And so the number that comes to me would be the number 3, 12, 21, 30, 47, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66 or 75. Now, these are a lot of numbers that I've given you. How do you narrow them down? Well, that's what this 90-minute Skype session with me will help you to do. I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth. I'll look at your palms, and based on that, I will narrow the field down. But in this 90 minutes, it's not only just to come to get your lottery numbers. I will tackle all areas of your life for your next 7 or 8 years. All areas of your life. And in these 7 or 8 years, I will guide you age by age, calendar year by calendar year, to know exactly how to advance or how to retreat, how to be cautious or how to be daring. And of course, we'll talk about your lottery luck. I will look at your palms to see if you have all this lottery luck and when is it really going to come to you. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, and let's do this 90 minutes. Only for USD 50, that's all it costs. And I'll be able to then help you. Until then, thank you and good luck.